morning. It's Monday, August 17th. Happy birthday to my daughter. Special girl. Hope you are all well. We're going to read from the Arc, Animal Tarot, and card deck. Hope you enjoyed the reading from yesterday. It's probably carrying in today, or not. Could be different messages entirely. This message is for the collective. Anything that resonates with you, take. Anything that doesn't, put it to the side. Maybe it's for later, or not at all. If you want your own private message, you can direct message me on any of the platforms where this will post, and I can set something up for you. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Try to interact with the videos as much as possible. Share it directly with somebody who you think needs it. That seems to be the way the word gets out to the collective. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles came up last week. And the Chariot. Know your value. Know your value. Yeah. Corralling our energies to go toward the things that value, the things that value us. Here's another one, Dragonfly, Eight of Wands. We had the Eight of Swords yesterday. Now we have the Eight of Wands. Lots of action. Lots of commitments calling our attention. Things we're excited about. Choosing. Choosing what's, to invest, though, to send that energy, to manifest, and to work with things that are in natural partnership, who are working with the same type of commitment, that are showing up in the same, type of commitment. Dragonflies are also creatures of transformation. So that's why we transform. That's why we manifest. That's why we transform energy. Wands are energy. Transforming energy by putting in. Eight is a very balanced number, right? We had that Two of Pentacles yesterday. Infinity, juggling. We can juggle to infinity if we are modulating our energy. This is new territory, though. It's okay if you drop the ball. It's okay if you drop the ball. Pick it back up. Start again. Take a break. Come back at it. That's the way we continue on to infinity. That's the way we create sacredness. White horse, travel, victory, raw power, wealth, ruthless. That's King of Pentacles. But the way we can continue to treat things as sacred is being willing to continue to engage with that situation, whatever it might be. Work, our creative projects, relationships, life. By being willing to pick up the ball again. And start where we left off. Walrus, Eight of Cups, so another 8. We've had 3 8s in the past 24 hours. Again, commitment, infinity. How do we keep showing up to the thing? Bottom of the deck, the Snake, the Tower. Yeah, there's been a lot of changes. 7 of Cups. But again, determination. The Magician, Alchemy. So those are bottom of the deck cards. Yeah, true seeing. Yeah, abandonment, escapism. Right, because there are light and dark energies to everything. So in the face of things that we've been committed to for a long time, or we've been working with for a long time, there's always this sense of, the grass is greener on the other side. And so that can be where we get deceived, and yeah, deception, right? The Seven of Cups is here, right? Where we can have that deception of, but if we're that's where that Two of Cups comes in, where we pull in the divine. If we're looking at things as divine, as sacred, if we pull in that energy, if we reach for that energy, even if we can't see it. Eight of Swords, Eight of Air was the card that came up that represented the Eight of Swords in last night's reading. If we, in that we tend to be blinded, and the horses are here again, running amok, and we're kind of dissipating our energy in a way that doesn't maintain our commitment. But in that moment when we have to put something down, it is the willingness to pick it back up, the willingness to say, oh, yeah, I was coming at this in the wrong, my energy, I kind of lost it for a minute. But being willing to, show up to that, to, have that moment of truth. Oh, ooh, I wasn't so great. You know what I mean? Yeah, it can feel really shocking. It can feel very, but and frightening to see that about ourselves. Frightening to see that, this ruthless. I was really compelled to read all of the qualifiers for this card, all the characteristics. Pentacles, that ruthlessness. It may be shocking to see that about yourself, or that we show up that way. And again, so coming back to that Eight of Swords, like I feel like we're trying to move out of these kinds of, so when that moment, when I'm ruthless, when I'm being more focused on my material and kind of being self-protective, and rhinoceros are also known to not being able to see very well. When we are not in that true seeing, that's a qualifier of the walrus and the Eight of Cups. In that emotional connection, when we lose our ground, when we lose our connection to our own humanity, and therefore the humanity and the earthiness of what's around us. When the King of Pentacles loses that earthiness, his humanity, then he's in that ruthless mode. Then he's not then things are running amok, and the Chariot is not going in the best direction for everybody. We're driving with blinders on, kind of like that the Eight of Swords, and the horse is just kind of, obviously we're very, very frantic. But let's transform that. Let's transform and take in the various calls on our energy, and pause, be willing to act instead of dropping the balls, putting the balls down for a moment, stepping back, saying, you know what, I want to, deepen my commitment. I want to connect more emotionally. I want to get my feet on the ground. Walrus, although they're water animals, they are very grounded, and bringing in that ground, bringing in that humanity. And so in that shocking moment, again, we come back to that determination of the beaver, and then we're creating magic. Then the alchemy is going. Then we're working our chemistry well with whatever we're mixing with, right? So see how you play with this energy today. Be playful with it. Remember, Two of Pentacles. Be willing to put the balls down in order to pick them up and come back to it. In that moment of frustration, instead of running amok, pulling it together, transforming the energy into a deeper commitment, more loving commitment. and being kind to yourself. It's okay, you're human. I love you. Have a great day.